Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today with the first deck list of the week with the new stuff. We've got Blue Eyes, as you may have seen from the thumbnail already. So a spicy version, not only with Dragon Ravine but also with the Ruins of the Dragon Lord. Pretty nice card, you're gonna see it. Such a nice combo. So this is a completely new way to play Blue Eyes, actually kinda new. But before jumping right into it, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it and really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with Seto Kaiba from the SOD world, and of course I'm talking about Ultimate Dragons. So this is still the best skill to use. Grab a poly out of nowhere by revealing 2 Blue Eyes in your hand, and also your starting extra deck will be provided with another copy of the Twin Burst Dragon, a copy of the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and a copy of the normal one, the 4500 Fusion guy. So this is how the deck list looks like. So guys, lately I'm kinda, I'm keeping on not managing to keep the decks at 20 cards. I'm finding it so hard, but I always prefer to have it 20 cards, but in these decks, it just, at 22 it seems perfect. Of course, you can get rid of the treacherous, but the point is that once that you have no trap, why shouldn't you play treacherous? Such a good card. I mean, the deck's completely fine even with this, and it would be 21, so nothing special. So why are we playing this? So let's start with the usual stuff. We have the triple copy of the Blue Eyes, of course, the triple stone, and 1 copy of the alternative White Dragon, and 1 copy of the Spirit of White summonable with the effect of Son of Ancients. Then I do not have Sage, unfortunately, and you could play that, of course. So maybe replacing the stone, but I don't know honestly, because the stone actually synergizes pretty well with the Dragon Ravine. So basically the Dragon Ravine becomes a searcher when you send the Stone of Legend to the graveyard, because the stone, when it's sent to the graveyard, lets you look for a Blue Eyes. So I'm really not sure this time if playing the Sage would be a better idea. Maybe not. So double stone, as you can see right there. 2 are enough, not just only because I have 2. Triple carded consonants, because we play 5 cards this card. Then triple ancient rules, because now it becomes even easier to have access to Blue Eyes in your hand, because of course with the effect of Ravine that sends the legend. And then here comes the spice. Other than the Ravine, we're playing Ruins of Divine Dragon Lords. Why? Because what's the good about Ravine? It has 2 good effects. The first one is that you can send the legend, of course, and if you have the ancient rules, it's a perfect combo, because you look for your Blue Eyes, you play your ancient rules, and boom, your Blue Eyes is on the field. But of course, and this would be the best idea, you can send directly White Stone of Ancients, and this means that in the end phase you're gonna be able to summon a Blue Eyes from your deck, or for example a Spirit of White. But how can we get advantage from having almost for sure, or we have to say in higher chances of having a Blue Eyes, or in general a level 8 Dragon type monster on the field? To take advantage of that, we have to play Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords. Why? When this card is a continuous spell, so it's just basically a trap that is already face up. So what happens is that if you control level 7 or 8 Dragon type monster, and of course these 4 guys are level 8 Dragon type monsters as well, also as the alternative, what happens is that if your opponent, actually any player that summons that special summon a monster, boom, its effects are negated until the end of the turn. So this is a little bit tricky though, because the problem with this is that it is spell speed. This is spell speed 1, so this means that it will always apply first in the chain and the last thing to resolve. So, and this is a bad thing, because what happens usually is that the monster that has an effect on summon managed to activate and resolves it, because it happens later in the chain but is first to resolve. And then in the end, at the end of the chain, you have your Ruins of the Dragon Lords a little bit in late. But what's the good about that? For example, let's have an example for Sunrise. So Sunrise on summon has an effect to grab a Miracle Fusion. And unfortunately, with the Divine Dragon Lords, with the Ruins, you cannot negate that. But what you can negate though is the boost and the popping effect until the end of the turn it is summoned. So it's still pretty good. Or for example, you can negate Vian's effect to banish and search for a poly, but you cannot negate the effect of Vian on summon to send a hero monster to the graveyard. Keep in mind that, but it is still a pretty good card. And also we are gonna use the other effect as well. You can send one other face-up card you control, and it can be any. It can be the Dragon Ravine, it can be another Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lord. So having two of this is not completely a break, because you can use the effect of one of them to send the other one to the graveyard and special summon a token of level 1. So a level 1 token can be pretty useful because we have a tons of tuner level 1. So what happens is that we have access to Formula Synchron. Now guys, you have two choices right here. I decided to keep my Overlord of Helia Palace. You can definitely get rid of the Twin Burst Dragon because we already have access to the one from the skill. And my idea is to play a level 10 that you can actually summon with the Blue Eyes. So you can basically, I don't know why I didn't change that. So maybe I was doing some more testing, but the best option right here to summon is what is the guy? You can go into in a Sentient Sky Dragon in defense position, 3k, not that bad. Also, if he is popped, you get to special summon the stuff back. But there was another choice though. Okay, you can summon this guy. Actually, no, you cannot summon these guys. Sorry. What is it? Okay, it was Dusk Budget. Maybe not during your opponent's turn, unfortunately. But definitely the best choice would be the Ascendant Sky Dragon. Sorry, so I was just making a little mess right here. So, why Ascendant Sky Dragon? Because what happens is that you're basically gonna have a lot of chances to send this to the graveyard, the stone, so that you have a Blue Eyes in the end phase. So what happens is that if you use the Ruins of the Dragon Lords, and you manage to summon Formula Synchron, you get to draw a card, and also in the end phase you're gonna have a Blue Eyes, and you can combine these two to summon, of course, an Ascendant Sky Dragon, to touch back row and effect, and also have this guy, and when it's destroyed, gets to summon both the guys back. Or if you're summoning Formula Synchron after having a Stardust Bug Dragon, you could also play a Stardust Warrior, but you know, it's just such in a hard condition to bring out, so that's not really optimal. And last but not least, guys, I know I'm taking too long for this, is you can summon the Trishula. Actually, you can summon the Trishula though, because basically you can have the Blue Eyes, and it's easy to have a Blue Eyes in the field. You have the Formula Synchron, it's level 2, and we are at 10, and then you can see the effect of Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords again to summon another token, and you have your level 11. So to be completely honest, guys, with you, I never managed to summon the Trishula during the test, only once, but it was just a bad duel and I didn't record it. And the best option is still the Ascension Sky Dragon, not gonna lie. Easy, and also has a nice protection effect, because when it's popped by battle or card effect. And guys, that's it. Really nice. Don't miss the replays, some cool stuff. Let's jump right into them. Here we go, my boys. First duel against Tiagarden. And keep in mind, guys, that I used this deck from to reach Legend rank 1 from Platinum rank 5, so it was pretty nice in Platinum rank. Pretty easy win. Draw phase, it's us to begin cards of consonants to grab to discard the stone and grab another second Blue Eyes. At this point, we can just use the alternative effect to summon itself. And now that we have the alternative, actually, the Ruins of Divine Dragon Lords is as its effect in play. He went for the Typhoon on the set card, not that bad, just a set monster and a set card. Then we have the alternative to pop that Ultimate Dragon to grab a Polymerization. There you go, Polymerization into the Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And he went for the Regeki break, pretty fine. And then I just set my second Ruins, not the best option. He's actually a Ice Barrier deck. He someone into Malevolent Saint, pretty unexpected right here, but it's actually boosting up itself. And now it comes the spice, as I told you, Ruins of the Dragon Lord to use and grab a token that I just set the White Sun on the field. He went for the remove and then attack the token. As you can see right there, it actually managed to survive by having 2 monsters on the field. That was the trick. Then I have the Ruins to send the stone and then set another one. So in the end phase, of course, the Blue Eyes White Dragon is coming. Now any monster he special summons is gonna have its effect negated. Keep in mind that it's got just the effect of Malevolent Sin, but I can just negate that with my Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Nothing more to do at this point. I can just go with the effect of the Sun from the Grave, grab a Blue Eyes, Synchro Summon, Blue Eyes Spirit, but it's got Karma Cut on that. At this point, I got the Blue Eyes effect to summon the Azurize. This actually, guys, was one of those duels I could have summoned the Stardust Warrior, because now if instead of the Azurize that I'm not playing anymore, I would have summoned the Stardust Spark Dragon, and then I would have used my stone on the field, summon the stone to go into a Formula Synchron. At that point, I could have summoned the Stardust Warrior. But I mean, nothing special. Blue Eyes still wins. So this was one of the first trial with the Azurize, but as you can see, then I shifted up. Second duel, my boys. This time, this was the 4th win in a row against Colin Kessler to rank up to platinum level, platinum rank 7. It's got Infinity Launcher to begin with, then it's got the Shell of a Ghost, as you can see right there. So now you can use the Infinity Launcher to grab the level 2 back on the field. Stardust Charge Warrior to draw a card. That's gonna be, of course, an Infinity Launcher again. Same effect again. Both of the guys are back on the field, as you can see right here. Actually just went for the Archfiend. Pretty strange decision. So Dragon Ravine to begin with, discarding a stone and sending the other one to grab a Blue Eyes because we have the alternative, so we need that. There you go. First special summon, then using the effect to pop the Archfiend, Ancient Rules to summon the Blue Eyes from our hand, and then we can just play the Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords to negate any monster effect that he summons next turn, and in the end phase, Spirit of White to get rid of the back row. And keep in mind, for the same reason that I explained during the decklist breakdown, the effect of the Spirit of White is not gonna be negated because it resolves first in the chain. So it's got the Infinity Launcher once again, and this time to discard the Archfiend to the graveyard. Then this time he did it correctly. The 2 guys to go into the first Synchro Summon Infinity Doom Archfiend. That has its effect negated because of the effect of the Divine, the Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords. So no effect. Infinity Launcher once again to grab the 2 tuners once again to go again for the. So as you can see right there, the effect of the Archfiend is not negated because this says if a monster is special summon except from the graveyard, and all the other one except from the graveyard have their effects negated. Synchro Summon Coral Dragon, that, guess what, has its effect negated. And at this point it just scooped, because even if he summons Onimaru, it's gonna be a 3k and not a 6k, because he would have had his effect negated. That's how you do it. There you go. Here we go, my boys. A 3rd duel against Aster Phoenix. Let's see what we've got. Dragon Ravine to begin with, discarding the Blue Eyes, sending a stone, activating the Ruins, and we are chilling because in the end phase, the Blue Eyes White Dragon is coming. We have basically a negation of every special summon monster for that turn, so we really are chilling. As you can see, classic hero deck, Vision plus Sunrise and Liquid, so there you go. Faris, as I told you guys, these effects are going to be activatable, unfortunately, with increase as well, because they activate after in the chain. It's the second element of the chain. So as you can see right then, instead, Vine can send something to the graveyard. But actually it cannot banish this time to actually Vine was negated. Yeah, it was negated because its effect starts a new chain, but it was negated before, so it cannot look for a poly at this time. Polymerization right there is went for Sunrise, and as I told you guys, a Sunrise can search of course. You can grab his Miracle Fusion from his stack, but is, as you can see, guys, is how can I how is it, the boosting effect is negated, and in right here I lost, as you can see, because he had the super poly, but it was his only way out was the super poly, because keep in mind right now, guys, that as you could see, even attacking with another hero, the effect of Sunrise does not it's not resolved, so he would have had nothing to go over my Blue Eyes. Even if he had gone for the Trinity would have had its effect negated, so no 5k but just 2500 attack. So he actually managed to defeat me only because of Super Poly. That happens just once in a while because it's just one copy, but just to show you guys that a single continuous spell card can stop a whole deck. There you go. Here we go, my boys, for duel against, I guess heroes. The favorite duel ones. Let's see what he's got. He's got no Warrock, so I was kind of surprised. Warrock to begin with. It's him to begin, and he's going with the Work Mahmood, and then the Gactus with the set card. So I just started with Dragon Ravine, discarding the stone to send another one, then Ruins of the Dragon Lord to send the Ravine back into the graveyard, and then to summon the token, then summoning the stone to go into Formula Synchron, then the stone from a Synchro to draw a card, and then the stone to grab a Blue Eyes, and I decided not to summon my Blue Eyes. There was no point right here. I just summoned a Spirit of White in the face with the effect of stone to banish the field spell, but it's got the dignity to negate that, and then the other stone right there to summon a Blue Eyes. There you go. So we are in a pretty good spot. So now keep in mind that in any moment I could summon Ascension, but I think that at that time I was playing it, so that's why you don't see me activating it. So it's got the Warrock to start attacking using the effect, but as you can see right there, the Meteor Dragon was just summoned right now, and he had this effect negated because of the Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lord. So there you go, no effect. I can just attack, my dragon can't survive at this point. Then Spirit of White's effect to summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then I went with the Ancient Rules, summoned the third one, and at this point I just went all into attack and he scooped. It was just an iconic board. Triple Blue Eyes for my Shadow card, but that's how you doing, my boys. There you go. Here we go, my boys. This was the fifth one, just a set card that needs done. Let's see what we have. Cards of Consonants to begin with, drawing a couple of cards, then Alternative White Dragon. We're not done yet. The Ravine, discarding, actually I didn't do anything because I changed my mind. Ancient Rules to go into Blue Eyes White Dragon. Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords to be chilling. I attacked, he's got the Ascension's Word Sting, unfortunately. Luckily for us, he only has one. And now I attacked, I triggered his Destiny Draw, unfortunately. Also he gets the Body Box Reveal, and in the end phase, the stone to bring out another Blue Eyes, so we should be chilling to negate any Xyz monster he summons. So he went for the Destiny Draw to get the Yosenju Kama 2 to summon the Yosenju Hisna to draw a card, then Xyz summon into the Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, but guess what? It is negated, so he used the effect, but he does not read. As soon as he realized the effect was negated, he just lost. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Fifth win in a row against Jaden Ubel. This time he's got I've got the Ultimate Dragon. He's got Stratus to begin with, grabbing an increase. This is the classic hero deck, so it's got Polymerization into Sunrise first turn. Sunrise is gonna grab a Miracle Fusion and then Liquid Soldier to draw a couple of cards and discard one. So he discarded the White Princess, I guess he has another one. So just a set card. At this point we have a very good hand. Cards of Conscience to begin with, grabbing the Blue Eyes White Dragon with the stone, then Dragon Ravine, discarding the one stone to send the other one, grabbing a second Blue Eyes. We're not done yet. Cards of Conscience again to draw a couple of cards. We finally get our Ruins, then we can set the Treacherous using the effect to, as you can see, ascend the Ravine, that we use the effect to the graveyard, also because we have all the stones into the graveyard, so the Ravine is really not needed anymore. Normal summon the stone to go into Formula Synchron that gives us another ruins. So just in case he has a Typhoon or another Stratus to pop one, we can just rely on the other one and face the Spirit of White to negate that mask change into the blast, as you can see right there. That negates the effect, but unfortunately this is a quick one, so you can just chain it and get rid of my back row. That's fine. Also, second Blue Eyes is coming, actually the third one, because the other two are already in my hand. And now we're chilling, because anything he summons apart from these two guys will have its effect negated. So Miracle Fusion to go into Great Tornado. Unfortunately, guys, this has an effect on summon. So, but luckily for us, Great Tornado has a spell, it's a higher speed, so it's gonna be negated. So Liquid Surge's effect to draw two, that's fine. Great Tornado, it's negated though. He used the effect to pop it, the Dragon Spirit of White to summon a Blue Eyes to actually avoid getting damage, and then the attack of the blast to get rid of the Formula Synchron, taking some damage, still fine. Now we just had the Stone of Ancients to grab the Spirit of White. Now we can use the Ancient Roots to summon the Spirit of White and get rid of the back row. Now we have we can chain the effect of the Spirit of White to summon the Blue Eyes as well, attacking the Sunrise, and then use the effect of Blast to get rid of the Treacherous. But now we're chilling because he has no more boost, so he can't go over our Blue Eyes. And if he summons another one, as he's gonna try right there, he's gonna have its effect negated. And this is exactly what happens. He went for the Fusion Substitute, fusioning the Vine and the Blast into Sunrise. He's gonna be able to grab a Mythical Fusion, but actually, yes, but he does not get its boost. So there you go, negated, no boost, he can't do nothing, he ended his turn. Stone to recycle the other Blue Eyes, we're not done yet. Ancient Rules, second Blue Eyes on the field, and then we can set the Treacherous finally. Then the Ruins actually activate automatically, so we can just attack, get rid of the first one, and then the second. So let's see if he has something else. I guess all this stuff is actually already used. He went for the Vision Hero Faris once again. The Ruins to negate that, and just a couple of set guys, Treacherous in the end phase to get rid of both monsters. There's nothing you can have more. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. So guys, that was all for today's videos. I hope you enjoyed this crazy idea of Ruins of Divine Dragon Lords with Blue Eyes, of course with Dragon Ravine. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and of course if you have some questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to help, and I'm here to help, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.